Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Gemini. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. Gemini, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Sorry. But most of all, for showing up. Gemini. We're doing the April read, and we've just come off of the eclipses, so I've decided that to bring in another deck, the Seasons of the Witch Tarot, and that is to help us with all of the change that those eclipses brought in. And of course, I'm keeping these Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck. That is for helping us find our totem animal for the month of April, to help us get through with what's been going on. I'm using the Smith-WaiteTarot Tarot, and I'm bringing in that spread for Celtic Cross, so I find it works very well. Energy moves with this one. Moves well, I should say. But I will use other spreads with it. It's just, no, look at that. We have Jupiter. Look at that. Coming in. Jupiter's going to be going into Cancer, I think. If it's not already there, it's going into Gemini. Could be around June, July. So if things are not working out for you now, or you feel like being stuck, your time is coming. Look for the summertime. Summertime is change again, because we're going in from end of winter into spring, and that's one form of change. And we're planting seeds, or we're sprouting up seeds that we've planted last fall for spring, and you know, it's timing. And here we see we have the Page of Wands, so Page of Cups, oh boy, and then we have the 10 and the 9. We have the 10 of Pentacles with the 9. So somebody's worried about family, somebody's worried about legacy, somebody's worried, but you don't have to worry. No. Then we have that Ace of Swords coming in there with the Knight, the King, to bring in the 10. So it's going to be an ending of a cycle. So all your worries are going to be over. Look to June, July for some peace of mind, because yeah, it's far away, I know, but it's coming in. You see, if you don't worry now, you just have to wait for the timing to be right. And if it is that you're waiting for judgment to come in, well, it's coming. It's coming in your favor, because your worries are going to be put to an end. So you could start now putting down all those worries and thinking, good news is coming, because it is coming. Jupiter Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, Gemini, so buck up and smile a little bit. You have 2 pages there, one with a proposal, so someone's going to offer you something, or at least you're going to have that possibility. And then you have that Page of Cups, so maybe somebody will apologize. See, changing your perspective. Whatever is being held back is because it has to be held back. It's not ready to be handed out to you yet. You're going through healing. You're going through that thought process of what to do next. Well, you could just be creative and start writing if you can't do anything physical. Use your mind. Use your passion, your heart, what you love to do. Think of things that you love to do and get busy doing those. It's just a suggestion off the wall there. So with the Celtic cross, we're starting, oh, look at that. The King of Swords just found his way into the read. Was giving us the judgment, putting your worries to an end. Then we have him, I forgot the other card he was with there, but he was showing up again, and now he's here. So justice is coming in those increments. It's coming in quicker than you think too, because he's here. So Gemini, this is you stepping up and standing your ground and not taking on anybody else. It's just, this is where I'm at, and I'm not budging. I know what I want, and I'm going for it. Now, if it is that you're waiting for something to happen, well, you're going to get that information. If it is that someone is coming to you with news, you're going to get that too. It's just a question of, there's honesty here. There's that cold sense of, I'm not being emotional, I'm not bending, I'm not giving in, I'm holding my ground. I know what I want. And you're going for it. See, there's that stability. You're getting that stability, or you're aiming for that stability. But this is the test, is to have that stability. Because you're demanding, you're very demanding. You want the truth. You want honesty. You want to be in control. So if you're fighting for control, you're probably going to win to have it. And there's that Page of Cups. So an offer, apologies maybe. And we have that sense of, I have a dream, I want to realize my dreams, I have ideas, I have plans, I want to start over, I want a new relationship, I want something different than what I've had before. Either way, it's an apology for some, it is an offer for others, it is starting something new. That's above you. So you will have your stability, and in having your stability, you'll be able to start something new. And of course, it's going with emotions. So it's going to be something you love. And there we have our 10 of Pentacles. So all the cards that we saw earlier coming back. Again, it's based on family. It's based on legacy. It's based on comfort. Being able to say, I have a home. Because that's what you know. That's what you're coming from. Stability. That stability here gives you that drive to start something new. It could be a new venture. It could be a new relationship. Then we have our King of Pentacles. So a father figure or boss even needs to apologize, or you want an apology from them, or you want to start a new relationship, or you want to start something. This is in the past where either you were supporting yourself or someone was supporting you. You have that independence. Someone wants to make an offer. Let's see. And this was in the past. So think about who you've been dealing with that has that possibility to provide. You moving on. Or wanting to move on. Wanting to heal something. Ease that mind. Again, we saw the 9 of Swords. And then we saw... That's right, we saw him with the 9 of Swords, and now we see that it was to the 6. So I think this is the future. So forgiveness, apologies, balancing out with legacy, home life, going on a little vacation, going on a journey, easing the mind, having everything that you need recently too. Oh dear, could be that this is the person who is overbearing, giving you that feeling, I need to leave. You're feeling like you have to stand your ground. There's truth here. There's that 6 of Swords. with his sword, wanting to put things to rest, not giving in, stepping up and really getting back what was taken from you. You're at the point where you've had the battle, or you're in the battle. You're dealing with probably an ego, someone who needs to apologize to you. Then we have our Ace of Pentacles. So they want to start something new. They want to make you an offer. Don't think you feel like bargaining anymore. You're waiting for a judgment. You don't need to change the plan. You don't need to. You don't need to accept that offer. Anyway, you're not trusting. You want to move away. You want to just get off of this, whatever that ride was. You want to get off of it. You want to do something different. They want to make you an offer. They want to start. But you're very aware. You have all the knowledge. You have all the answers. Everything has been done. You know. You've expanded. You've grown. You've learned. You've seen it all, in other words. So this offer may not be a true offer, because you want to leave again. This is more of a journey. This is taking what you know how to do, and you're going to go away with it. You're going to leave. You're feeling like you have to, huh? The fear is in that, the fear. This is fears and desires. So the fear is that you will have to leave. You will have to work harder at something, put more effort into. You'd have to build up that stamina, put energy into something. And that is not what you want. You already know what you know. You don't need to learn more. You're thinking you're going to have to exercise what you know. You have to use the talents. You have to use what you know. It's like mind games. That offer, they want to make you an offer. They want to buy you out. They want to sell you something. They want to give you that possibility. But it is up to you to decide if you want to take it. I mean, you know who you're dealing with. It could be an ego. But you have to stand on your ground. Match their energy. You're a thinker. See, at the bottom of the deck, we have holding back that the emotional connection. You're following your instinct. You're not showing how you feel, and this is probably where they want to come and get you. They want to offer you that possibility of a home, but you already have that sense of stability. Could be someone else coming in. Maybe where you're leaving, you're going to go there and have that home. Anyway, it is an offer. It is a substantial offer that could be the beginning of something new for you to exercise your talents. See, that's the desire here, to build something, to expand on what you already have. But you're not falling into any mind games. You're very aware. Yeah, see, you're very aware. You're using your instincts. You're not playing. You're very serious here. You're not letting them deal with you in a way that they could put you in a position to overpower you. You're very aware. You're standing your ground, taken back. You're waiting for whatever it is that needs to come in. You're waiting for it. You're committed. You've always been. You're keeping that commitment going. You will be victorious because of your commitment. You're staying your ground. And you're waiting for the fruition of whatever it is that was set in place, in motion. And you're healing. You're healing and you're putting an end to... See, Jupiter is here to put an end to all this control, ego, and boredom, this lethargy. See, it's too much, too much. You're dealing with something that just keeps repeating itself. You don't want to keep doing that. You want to expand your knowledge. You want something different. You're going to move on, huh? I mean, if it's a physical journey or a mental one, you're going to occupy yourself in a way that you will be victorious. You will be victorious. Conversation about the lethargy may be what's to come, but you will be victorious. See, right here. And that devil, we're going to put him in place because it's too much. It's overpowering. But Jupiter is coming in to turn that wheel in your favor. And yeah, you see, you're looking into the future. You're dealing with people differently. You're allowing for them to have their opinion, but at the end of the day, you're standing your ground. You're turning away from indecision, and you're not taking any chances. You're waiting. Because time is on your side. It's blocking anybody who wants to bring back a cycle. It's like, I'm bored, I want to do something, let's do something. That offer may or may not be what you want, and you may or may not take it, but you are following your instincts because you know better. Because of your experience, you've had enough experience. You're using what you know to suss out any falsehoods or any mind games. You will be victorious. You will heal. Get past that lethargy. Something, missed chances. Feeling that you missed something. You're not missing anything. Because you're in control. And time is the time it takes to bring in that change. Because somebody on the fence there or somebody trying to pick a fight with you, your back is turned to that. You look into your future. You're protecting your assets. You're not trusting. You're not trusting. You're not allowing anybody to convince you to do anything. You're waiting for that moon. You see, you're very, very aware of what is going on. Not just around you, but what's going on with the other person or other people who are trying to convince you to go in a different direction. But you're focused and you're not breaking that focus. That's why the Eight of Wands here is your saving grace, because you know what you're doing and you know what to do. And you're very well cared for. You have a sense of family. You have that legacy. You have that foundation. You're not floating like someone who doesn't have a home. You're not looking for a home. You have a home. You've had a home, and you have one. You're very comfortable, and that is just a mental thing, if not physical. If you don't own your own home, that's irrelevant. Where you are, you're feeling at home, so you don't have to search for one. The offer is to build something, and you may not be trusting that offer because you're in a position where you are fighting for what is yours, to hold on to what is yours, because maybe someone's trying to take it from you. And that offer may not be a good offer for you. But you will know because you have the information that you need. You're waiting for that justice. You're very aware. You know all the tricks and all the rules. And you're waiting to move on. You're waiting for that time to pass to move on. Gemini, you're very, very cautious here, which is a good thing. You're keeping your emotions to yourself. You're not letting anybody know how you really feel about whatever it is that you're going through. And that could be the best thing for you right now. So let's see how the Seasons of the Witch can give us some advice on how to deal with all of this, because you're really going through some mind games here. And we have, oh, look at that, the Fire Festival. That's very good. That's very good. This card couldn't come at a better time. The Fire Festival. This is really taking care of you and being able to turn down offers and not worry if they would be a missed opportunity or not. You're very grounded when this card comes around. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. So you're setting fire to whatever just no longer serves you, whatever would be a bad deal. You're walking away from that, but you're not just walking away. You're burning it down as you go. You set fire to whatever is disturbing or distracting. You're just disintegrating it, and you're leaving it behind. You're just turning your back and you're going, which is the best thing you can do, because you're taking care of you, because you're paying attention to what you need. And it is a ceremony in itself. As you see, she's well dressed for the party, and she has her torch, and she's not, see, like the King of Swords there, very serious. It's like, no, this is not, I don't need this, and I'm taking care of me, and everything that no longer serves me is disintegrated right now because of how you've been treated. If you're finding that you have to stand and fight, well, you're going to the mat. You're not giving in, and that is what that is. You're not giving in, and you're burning it down. Even that is how serious your stance is, and they know not to mess with you after that. You know where you need to go, and you're going there, and nobody's stopping you. And the distractions that may come up, you're just setting fire to them to send a message. So this is your totem animal that Spirit is calling out within you. The swan. You see, with grace even, because she's well dressed, and she's taken her stance, and she's not lowering her standards, not for anything. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. And that is where you're headed. You see, that peace of mind is where you'll be able to be elegant and graceful, and you'll be inspired, and you'll have your dignity, and You'll come back to what is beautiful to you because you've been through so much. You have to be in a little bit of a battle now, and it's not a little battle. This is you're fighting for what you believe in, and you're doing it with grace and dignity. You're not backing down, Gemini. And on that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.